I Bring Me the Horizon, honestly, if you hate me, just say that, okay? Because first of all, Jordan Fish just left the band. If you're not a fan of Bring Me the Horizon, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you, like me, it's a huge fan of them, then yes, you are desperate, screaming, crying, and throwing up in the inside. Secondly, they delayed their new album again. It was supposed to come out this Friday, which is funny because it was actually supposed to come out September last year. And it's even funnier if you think that actually it was supposed to come out 2021. So yes, we fans of Bring Me the Horizon, we've been waiting. But you know what? If they delay their album, it's none of my business. Actually, it's very much of my business. But I already had the video made. They pretty much have the whole album out of 8 songs. 6 are out. So yes, for today's video, we're gonna talk about what to expect from Bring Me the Horizon's new album and my thoughts on it so far. So if you already liked the video and got subscribed, we're ready to go. Posthuman Gen X is the following album from the series Posthuman, a post-apocalyptic series that started back in 2020 with survival horror. A banger, by the way. Survival horror is definitely one of my favorite Bring Me the Horizon's album, and yes, it was supposed to be a 4-part series with 4 different albums that would be released through the year. And like I said, the first one was released back in 2020. COVID was happening. That was basically the theme of the album. But the thing is that the 4 albums were supposed to be released in a year, right? It's been 4 and we don't have the second one yet. So like I said, the first one was about the pandemic, right? And this one is about the humans who survived, clinging in the idea of salvation by an entity from another planet called Next Gen. According to Oliver Sykes, the album got delayed because of unforeseen circumstances, which I personally think it has to do with Jordan Fish. He left the band in December, right? Like the album was supposed to come out September, but he left the band publicly in December. But we haven't been seeing him with the band a bit before that, so in my opinion, it's because they were having some producing disagreements on that. So it totally makes sense if you think that the first single was released back in 2021. Like in the meantime, we had collabs with Sigrid, Youngblood, Tom Morello, Black Bear, Ed Sheeran. Speaking of Ed Sheeran, remember when I went to Writing Festival, I literally traveled overseas to see Bring Me the Horizon, and I thought because it was England, they would invite a British artist to perform with them, right? What did I think? Either Youngblood or Nova Twins, but Nova Twins I wanted so bad. What was the special guest? Ed Sheeran. I mean, oh, Bring Me the Horizon. That's where our relationship started to be shaking a little bit. That's Jordan Fish this, Jordan Fish that. I mean, who is Jordan Fish, Cami? Simply the guy who saved Bring Me the Horizon. Caralho. This is sempiterno. That's when he joined the band. From this album to the previous one, it was already a really big difference in the sound. So yeah, Jordan Fish that was already starting to show up, but then they came out with That's the Spirit. One of my favorite albums in life. Okay, and I love many albums. Baby girl, if there's one thing I love in this life, it's albums, and it's one of my top 3. If you don't agree with me, even if you're a fan of Bring Me the Horizon, which I think is really rare, okay, I never saw any Bring Me the Horizon fans saying that they don't like That's the Spirit. I mean, I do think the word is divided by people who likes earlier Bring Me the Horizon and later Bring Me the Horizon, but still, if you don't feel my emotion right now, just go watch this album being performed with an orchestra on Royal Albert Hall. He is also responsible for Ammo and for Survival Horror. That are also some of my favorite Bring Me the Horizon albums. So yes, personally, I do think he did save the band, and I think he was extremely relevant for them. But out of nowhere, he decided to leave. This is what the band said. Bring Me the Horizon has decided to part ways with Jordan Fish. We want to thank him for the musical journey he took with us and wish him luck with everything in the future. Fish also shared a statement of his own saying he was very thankful for the 11 years, he was very proud of everything they've done, and that he's very excited for what is coming next in his career, that hopefully he's gonna be producing Bring Me the Horizon. No, I have to get over, right? It's just because it's really sudden. Like, this is the worst breakup ever. It's worse than a celebrity breakup. It's worse than my breakup even. Why did you decide that suddenly you have to change careers, Jordan Fish, right now? In the middle of the second album? I do think they were having creative difference. That's my paranoid thing right here. Now, according to Bring Me the Horizon, they have 2 more tracks to release until the album is ready. So I don't know if they're talking about like 8 singles total and then they're gonna release more in the album, or if the album is just gonna be those 8 songs, which makes sense because Survival Horror has about like 10, 11, like it's not that much either. I am a fan of Bring Me the Horizon. I can talk shit about that. If you're not, if you don't like them, Just listen. I don't like anything. We're gonna go track by track, okay, so I can be more fair, but I don't like the aesthetics. I hate it. I don't know who had the idea of mixing capital and lowercase letters in there. It's giving out boomer trying to be cool on the internet. I do like the cover art and I do like some things here and there, but like overall, like the tour font, especially like back in 2022, what was going on? And one of the reasons why I started liking Bring Me the Horizon was also because of their aesthetics. To me, it's something that totally matters in an artist. Now it's a little bit all over the place, but I'll let them be, okay? I'll let them be, because I guess the next one is gonna be different. Maybe everything's gonna be capital. I don't know. Now the title, I'm not gonna comment. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on the title. You do. Survival horror had a Linkin Park vibe, and I low-key feel like this one does too. They did say that Linkin Park was a huge inspiration for them, at least for the first album. And one thing about Bring Me the Horizon is that they always kill with the lyrics. Usually, what I care the most at first listen, for example, is how it makes me feel. So to me, it's more important, like the vibe that I get at first than anything else. And then I go on to analyze other stuff. But with Bring Me the Horizon, the lyrics are as important as the first feeling. Kool-Aid, I think, is gonna be really good live. I almost think that it was made for it, because like the screaming is very good, the lyrics are very good for it. But yeah, Kool-Aid, I think, is one of the best tracks of the album, while Dark Side, I don't dislike it, okay, but I didn't love it at first. Until I read the lyrics, then it made sense, and I'm like, of course, this is when I had insight. It's like, of course, for Bring Me the Horizon, you almost have to read the lyrics before listening to the song. It did make more sense after the lyrics, but I still don't like it. One thing that I wanted to point out, there's this line where they say, memories are hunting me, and it sounds so similar to Memories by Fall Out Boy. I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if it was like a little reference, a little Easter egg right there, but I cannot unhear it, okay? And now I'm making you hear it as well. Just listen. Amen. This one, not even reading the lyrics, it made sense to me until I understood the concept of the album. It gives very much old Bring Me the Horizon, which I'm not a big fan of, but since I've been listening to them for so long at this point, I got used to it. I cannot tell if they are talking about an axe or an exorcism. Lost is hands down the worst track of the album for me. I really don't like it. I feel like it's very pop punk. The lyrics feel like they came out straight from a journal, you know, like when you're journaling late night. That's how it feels to me, like, no offense. But one thing that is very interesting here, I noticed that it's the second time in the same album, that they reference Kate. Save this information because it's gonna be useful later, okay? No, actually forget it. Lost is not the worst track of the album. Strangers is. I don't like this song live. I don't like this song anyway. Like, everything about it to me is lazy and boring. And the fact that they keep pushing this song, performing everywhere. So back in the day, Oliver Sykes had issues with it. He had serious addiction issues with it. He stopped, but then COVID happened. So far, what we know is that Alyssa, his wife, is the one who found out about this. It makes sense because they live together. And she found out about this. She got really mad. I don't remember exactly who made this pronunciation. I think it was Oliver himself. And it's not clear if he stopped or not. It's none of our business either. But it's interesting to see how much they reference it through the album. Phoebe, have some respect. I just think it's interesting to notice how much they reference this in the album. Because the track Die For You, for example, I thought it was a very romantic song. And I mean, it is. About his relationship with the lethal drug. We have all those informations out there. We have the 6 songs out, and that's it. It wouldn't be it if the album was, I have to get over, right? I have to get over. It wouldn't be it if the album was out, okay? It would be a little bit more, yes, I'm blaming on Bring Me the Horizon, but that's it. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let me know your theories as well. I don't know when the album is gonna come out, okay? Bring Me the Horizon is the new Lana Del Rey. They say a date, and then they change everything, and then they release a new concept, and nobody understands what is going on. Let them be, okay? Let them be. But if they say it's gonna come out in summer this year, do we believe it? No. But it is what it is. It's the information we have now, okay? That's it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, I mean, either, what can we do? Bye.